Rajam Sharanam Prapadde. We begin with the chapter 13 of Shripad Shri Vallabh Charitramrita. Shankar Bhatt took leave of Subbaiah Shastri and left for Kuravpur. On the way, he halted at a village. A devout Brahmin, Anand Sharma, lived there. He was a devotee of Gayatri Mata, and during his prayer to her, she appeared to him in a vision and said, "A Datta devotee will soon visit you. Serve him well, and you will gain the honor of serving Lord Dattatreya himself." Shankar Bhatt was pondering as to whose house he should go for bhiksha when Anand Sharma approached him. It had so happened during the sacred thread ceremony of Anand Sharma, an Avdut had given him a momentary vision of Kanva Rishi's ashram. The Avdut was none other than Lord Dattatreya. Kanva Rishi told Anand Sharma, "Presently, Lord Dattatreya is present at Pitikapur in the form of Lord Shripad Shri Vallabh. Please request him to shower his grace on us. You will soon get a vision of him." With the blessings of Kanva Rishi, Anand Sharma would always get a vision of Lord Shripada's holy feet whenever he would meditate. Once a few relatives had come to visit Anand Sharma. They wanted to visit a holy place after having a dip in a holy river. So Anand Sharma, along with his father, went with them to a village, Yedurapalli, on the banks of Godavari river. They also visited another village, Munikudali. Many learned scholars had gathered there to have a conference regarding the scriptures of Vedas and astrology. Though they had debates on all the topics, they had a common consensus on one topic, that Shri Dattatreya has incarnated as Shripad Shri Vallabh at Pitikapur. He is the first incarnation in Kali Yuga. This incarnation is of an extremely calm position and full of affection and compassion. Anand Sharma's father then took him to Pitikapur. Everyone was invited for a feast at Shri Bapannacharya's house. At that time, Shripad was less than 5 years of age. But he was a radiant, soft-spoken boy of supreme beauty with long hands and eyes full of love and compassion. The moment Anand Sharma bowed down to touch his feet, Lord Shripad placed his hands on Anand Sharma's head and said, "You will be blessed for all lifetimes by me. In your next birth, you will be an Avdut called Venkataya. You will be a devotee of God of fire. Whenever necessary, you will be able to use your yogic power in abundance. Your mission will be to rid people of their miseries and sorrows. You will be famous as Samartha." Thus, the young Shripad blessed him. Lord Shripad had explained the significance of the Gayatri mantra, especially each letter of the mantra. The body has innumerable nerves. They unite at certain points called granthi, which are synapses or meridians. When one does japa yaga, that is chanting, seekers who are totally involved, have faith in the chanting of the name, find their synapses getting activated and an infinitesimally small energy gets activated in them. The Gayatri mantra rewards one with physical, mental and soul related achievements. Each and every organ gets its positive impact. The utterance of each syllable has its effect, which is explained by Lord Shripada as follows. Om, the forehead gets activated. Bhur, the region 4 fingers from the mid forehead on the right side gets activated. Bhuvaha, the region 3 fingers above the eyebrows gets activated. Swaha, the region 4 fingers upwards towards the forehead from the eye gets activated. Tat, the utterance of this syllable awakens the subtle energy Safalya in the Tapini in the synaptic order. Sa, the syllable activates a suitable energy point Parakram in the Safalya synapse in the left eye. V, the utterance of this syllable activates the energy point Palan set in the synapse Vishwa in the left eye. Tu, the Trishti synapse activates the Mangalkar energy point in the left ear due to utterance of the syllable. Va, the Varada synapse in the right ear activates the Yoga energy point with the utterance of the syllable. Re, the Revati synapse at the root of the nasal cavity activates the energy point Prem with this utterance. Ni, the syllable energizes the Sukshma or the subtle synapse in the upper lip. Yam, the utterance of this syllable activates a synapse Gyan containing the point Tej at the lower lip. Bha, the Bhaga synapse at the throat activates the Rakshana point. Gor, the Gomati synapse of the throat pit energizes the Buddhi point. De, the Daman point, located at the Devika synaptic point, gets activated on the upper left side of the chest. Va, the upper right side of the chest gets activated due to Varahi synaptic knot energizing the point Nishtha. Sya, the utterance of this syllable activates the energy point Dharana located in the synapse Singhini present on the upper side of the stomach, the region where the ribs meet. Dha, the synapse Dhyan activates the prana located in the Yakruta. Ma, Maryada, the synapse energizes Sanyam present in the Pliha. He, the utterance of this syllable activates Tapo located in the Sphuta synapse at the navel. Dhi, the Dura Darshita energy point located in the synapse Medha in the spinal cord gets activated. Yo, the Yogamaya synapse in the left arm activates the energy point Atar Nirhit. Ya, the Yogini synapse in the right arm activates the energy point Utpadan. Naha, the elbow of the right hand containing the Dharini synapse energizes the Sarastha energy point. Pra, the left hand elbow containing the Prabhav synapse energizes Adarsha energy point. Cho, the utterance of this syllable energizes the right side of the neck at the Ushma synapse containing the energy point Sahas. The right palm containing Drishya synapse energizes the Vivek energy point, and Yat, the left palm containing Niranjan synapse energizes the Seva energy point. In this manner, the 24 syllables, 24 synapses or knots, and their 24 types of energy points are closely related. Now, the numbers 8 and 9 have a significance. 8 indicates the illusionary power of the creation, while 9 indicates the prime element of creation and is eternally constant. Lord Shripad accepts 2 chapatis from the house he likes. But instead of saying Do Chapati Deva Lakshmi, he says Dau Chaupati Deva Lakshmi. Here, Dau means 2, Chau means 4. Patidev indicates the master of the universe or the creator, that is, the number 9. And Lakshmi in the illusionary form Maya indicates the number 8. That is why the number 2498 is considered to be an amazing and a wonderful number. Now the description of the number 9 as given by Lord Shripada. 9 is a strange number. The amazing thing about 9 is that if you multiply it with any number, the sum of the digits will always be 9. For example, 9 into 2 is equal to 18 and 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. 9 into 3 is equal to 27, and if you add 2 and 7, you get 9 again. 9 into 4 is equal to 36, and if you add 3 and 6, you get 9. If you divide the number 9 by number 1, you get 9 again. Thus, due to its consistency or constant nature, it symbolizes the prime element of creation. Now, the description of Gayatri Mantra and its significance. Gayatri Mantra is like the wish-granting tree. The Om syllable is like a germinating seed sprouting from the ground. It is divine. The utterance of the Om makes one realize about the existence and profound faith in the divine. It further subdivides into Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha. Bhur helps one to be self-realized. This branch of the root word Om further divides into Tat, Savitur, Varenyam. Tat is useful for all bodily or physical knowledge. To get energy, Savitur helps, and Varenyam elevates human from a microscopic organismic level to the supreme divine level. Bhuva subdivides into Bhargo, Devasya, Dhimahi. Bhargo enhances the purity. Devasya grants us with vision only to perceive divine beings. Dhimahi helps develop our positive attributes. Swaha, the syllable, has 3 subdivisions: Dhiyo, Yonaha, Prachodayata. Dhiyo develops our consciousness. Yonaha helps us in control or balance of mind, body and soul. Prachodayata inspires us in service attitude towards all living beings. In short, Gayatri Mantra, the wish granting tree, has 3 branches and each of the 3 branches has 3 subdivisions to it. Now Lord Shripad has explained to us the importance of the number 8. Number 8 is considered an illusionary number. This is a principal element of Anaghamata. Now, when 8 is multiplied by 1, we get 8. When 8 is multiplied by 2, we get 16. So 1 plus 6, if you add the digits, we get the number 7. When 8 is multiplied by 3, we get 24. So if you add 2 and 4, you get 6 again. That is, as we go further in multiples of 8, we get a decreasing sequence of numbers. Similarly, in the creation, Maya, that is a mother who created illusion, has a potential to withdraw energy even in the smallest of organism. That is, just like how the multiples drop down from 8 to 7 to 6, Maya decreases our potential to withdraw energy. For any being which may consider itself large, Maya can humble it. Lord Shripad is a manifestation of Gayatri Mantra. He is also the Lord Datta, in whom Anagha Devi exists. All desires expressed mentally, verbally or physically can be fulfilled if one devotedly prays to him. The Sun God is the power of the Gayatri Mantra. The 3 forms of the Gayatri, Brahmi Shakti, prevalent in the early dawn where she mounts on a swan, Vaishnavi Shakti, prevalent in the noon where she mounts on an eagle, and Shambhavi Shakti, prevalent in the evening where she mounts on the bull or the vrishab. The Sun God is in the form of Rigveda in the morning and Atharva Veda at night. The innumerable galaxies and their dimensions of time, space and rhythm are created by the power called Savitri or Savitri. Actually, Gayatri and Savitri are inseparable. The physical and spiritual development can take place only with the grace of Gayatri Mata. Bapannacharya and Sainacharya were related to each other, tracing back to many generations in the past. The Malladi families and Vajpayee Yajulu families used to have their daughters married to each other's families. But Bapannacharya's daughter Sumati Maharani was not married into the Vajpayee Yajulu family. She was married to Appalraj Sharma from Dandikot. This was of course a divine will. Lord Shripad thus did a favor on his mother's family and also the Yajulu family. With the help of yogic power, Lord Shripad used to manifest in the feminine form. He would also perform his miracles in the form of a 16-year-old young radiant boy and would appear in the same form in front of his parents, the Narasimha Varma couple, the Bapannacharya couple, Venkatapayya Shreshti and many others. His parents were keen to get him married when he turned 16 years old, but he gave them a vision in the form of an avdut and said, "Mother, your son will be with you till the age of 16 years. If you are adamant on his getting married, he will leave home at once. So let him do as he wishes." Sri Anagha Datta, the first couple on earth, have no life or death cycle. They have appeared in the form of Lord Shripad, Narasimha Saraswati and Swami Samartha as Ardhanari Nateshwar. Mandal Kal, that is 40 days prayer and daily reading of Lord Shripad Shri Vallabh biography, gives us the following benefits. Lord Shripad was born, that is incarnated, on Ganesh Chaturthi when the star Chitra was in its luminosity. When Hasta appeared in the sky, Shripad Prabhu disappeared in Kuravpur. If one has to get rid of his sufferings and achieve what he desires, Lord Shripad's devotees have to read his biography for 40 days. Anand Sharma knew from his meditative trance that Shankar Bhatt would be writing Lord Shripad's biography. The families of Shripad Shri Vallabh, Malladi, Venkatapayya Shreshti and Vatsavai had very close relations. Once during a festival, Venkatapayya Shreshti had invited Appalraj and his wife to his house. But Shreshti was looking very serious because a famous astrologer from Pithikapur had predicted Shreshti's time of death the day and the planetary positions all at the same time. To avoid this untimely death, Appalraj performed a puja of Kalagni Shaman and gave Shreshti its sacred offering. Soon after, Sumati Maharani brought Shripad to Shreshti's house. Just then, Shreshti developed acute pain in his heart and he loudly shouted, "Ai," that is, mother. Sumati Maharani rushed towards him and with her chaste and holy hands, she placed her hand on his heart. Shripad then shouted, "Ja," that is, go. In no time, the bull at Shreshti's house fell down dead, but Shreshti's life was saved. Thus, the death was diverted to the bull from Shreshti. In this way, Lord Shripad saves our lives too in many ways, as he is a complete yogi. Shankar Bhatt then left Anand Sharma's house for Kuravpur to have his divine glimpse. This chapter benefits the reader as well as the listener with growth and progress in his business. May Lord Shripad bless us all. Shripad Rajam Sharanam Prapadhe.